Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. That's Worimi, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. For those that are new, you are in my bedroom. The reason being is the neighbours still working on their swimming pool. Didn't get backfilled properly by the swimming pool installer, and having a lot of sinkage in a particular area, which means they've got to dig all the concrete back up again, etc., etc., etc. So they've got jackhammers and concrete saws and everything going next door, and I've been told it may be for most of the day, so I've decamped to the bedroom. Okay, yes, there's my three fur babies over there. That's a drawing my daughter did for me a couple of years ago for Christmas. Absolutely love it. Okay, entertainment only. What I'm going to have a look at, I'm using my Gilded Tarot Royale, is that reports are coming out in regards to dengue fever in Argentina. They've had 103,000 cases so far this year. Apparently, cases have increased by tenfold on the reports of dengue fever cases last year, transmitted by mosquitoes, and can be fatal. And even if not fatal, it can be severely debilitating. So Brazil's also battling a rise in the cases of dengue fever in areas not previously affected. And what happens is it's a mosquito-borne virus. It's one of those viruses that, with climate change, with increasing warm weather, with increasing humidity and rainfall, etc., the areas are going to expand. Now, what we're finding in Australia is the area of things like Ross River fever, etc., are already expanding further south because we're in the southern hemisphere. As our temperatures rise and we get an increased rainfall. So, okay, and it doesn't take much. I think it's with the temperature last year, 2023, was again worldwide record temperatures. Now, because we're not talking about one area, we're talking about over the entire planet, and temperatures increased on the pre-industrial average by about, I think it was 1.4 or something degrees. Doesn't sound a lot, but it's enough to push these zones. And also, there are some areas, because it is average, that increase by more than that, and some areas that increase by less than that. Okay, so I just want to have a look with, well, what's going on? Is Argentina going to get on top of this dengue fever? We are seeing increases in malaria in areas that they weren't previously, and all sorts of. I think there's about 3 mosquito-borne viruses in my particular area that have moved further south. They weren't here years ago; they're here now. So I just want to have a quick look in regards to, is Argentina and Brazil going to get a handle on this? Show me the dengue fever, the increase in mosquito-borne viruses. Show me what are we looking at as a world? I was feeling I need to go down this track. On the world stage, the increase in mosquito-borne viruses. Hoo-wee. And then might have a bit of a look at, are we going to get a handle on climate change? Let's have a look. Show me the worldwide, what's happening worldwide with the increase of these mosquito-borne viruses. I know we do, in some areas, do mass spraying and stuff, but that doesn't really solve. Let's have a look. Come on down. Yeah. Do I need to go any further? We are facing a tower moment where we really, really, really need to rethink about how we deal with, control these viruses. our rethink about the spread of the mosquitoes, the fact that they're hatching earlier in the season, bats, microbats and dragonflies. Dragonflies, my spirit animal, are brilliant at keeping mosquitoes under control, but we're destroying their habitats as well. We are really at a crisis rethink moment. Uh, Something unexpected coming out of left field challenging this. It might be vaccinations. It might be the fact that we're going to get caught unawares by by the spread of these viruses. At the foundation, we've got working together. There is a need to work together across borders to bring this under control. Mosquitoes don't stop at the border. Viruses don't stop at the border and check their passports. There's going to be a need to work across the board. In the past, it is a page of wands, so it is I do apologise about the light, trying to get it right in here as well. But in the past, we do have this warning is coming forward, this message is coming. We need to listen to it. Crowning the reading, it is very much a difficult decision moment, crossroads moment, where we really do need to look at the science, look at the truth, be brutally honest with ourselves, take the blindfold off, and look at reality. Immediate future, we have the King of Cups, the emotionally mature king, who is a diplomatic, a negotiator. He's bringing forward the Ace of Cups as well. So I'm looking at new partnership beginnings as well. If I'm talking about the US, it's my Biden card, that type of energy. But I'm just really feeling this is more about cross-boundary negotiations, diplomacy, discussion, new relationships in regards to this. Externally, the basket is empty. This is a health crisis that we need to be aware of. We don't take notice of it at our peril, basically. So we will reap what we sow in regards to this health crisis. Internally, isolation, desolation, out in the cold, economies being affected. It's almost like the original Rider-Waite was about the leper colonies. Uh, yeah, very much about the health, desolation with the health. But when you've got a significant number of people, I mean, we're talking about over 100,000 in Argentina alone within the last 3 months, and the fact that it can take a significant amount of time to recover. It doesn't matter who it affects, whatever age. You're looking at a lot of people taken out of the economy and their ability to work, and then the increase on the health department. So not only is it desolation in regards to health, it can be really hit the economies as well. Hopes and fears, the Page of Swords again, another page. We've got 3 pages here. So there is this king energy, doing energy, but the 3 pages, it's just the start. It's small energy. So the Page of Swords, the hopes and fears, bringing this message forward. It is about science. It is about logic. It is about truth that needs to be faced. Very determined looking page. The outcome, we've got the Queen of Wands, the feminine energy, which is community-based energy, compassionate energy, bringing forth a new plan. Oh, I do like that. But we have here downfall in the face of truth, deaths, just really in the face of this truth, there's downfall. And then we've got the aid being given, but it's almost like a desperation for this aid. We've got restrictions, so is it going to cause border shutting? I hate to tell you, mosquitoes and viruses they don't check their passport at the border. But we've got here restriction in travel. taking control. This is aggressive control, but there is skilled work going on behind the scenes. This is about a need for feminine energy, not masculine. Now, it's not male or female. Feminine is compassionate, global community. Masculine is patriarchal, aggressive, shut the border type energy. And here we have an emotionally end of an emotional cycle, bringing forth the rise of the feminine wisdom. But there's also secret discussions going on behind the scenes, deception and lies. But then we have the King of Swords coming forward. This is really conflicting energy here. What we've got then is the Fool card. The foolish, I'm getting it's foolishness rather than a new beginning. And the Death card. Death, and then we've got another 2. So we've got 3 2s so far. 3 2s, 3 crossroads moments. Knight of Pentacles, steady progress forward with the health in regards to this harsh truth, but it's going to be burdensome. We've then got the Chariot, which quick movement but slow, if that makes sense, because we've got the 2 sphinxes here made out of stone. A need to move quickly, but it's going to be slow. We've then got the Knight of Cups bringing forth an offer. So we've got 3 Knights, 3 Wands, 3 Pages, 3 Cups, 3 Knights. So the small message, it is decision time is upon us. And then we've got the quickening messages coming forward here. The 3 of Wands looking overseas, coming from overseas. I'm going to say coming from overseas, and then Judgment. I am really feeling that it's going to fly under the radar until it starts hitting the US, is what I'm getting there out of those cards, and then it'll be holy by crumbs moment where things start to quicken. When I say fly under the radar, it's yeah, whatever that's happening overseas type thing. But when it gets on shore, so show me guys, is now in Australia we haven't got the dengue fever, but we have got malaria increasing, Ross River fever. There's a couple of others that I can't remember because they had their old Latin names on them. But let's have a look. Show me. Will the dengue fever move into the US, and what will happen then? Ooh-wee! Dengue fever in the US. Show me the dengue fever breaking in. I don't know if it's there yet, but let's have a look. Dengue fever breaking into the US. Come on down, let's have a look. So this card popped out. Okay. The Hermit. Shining the light. It is shining the light on the snake in the path, but it's also isolation. Trying to isolate. To me, this is almost looking like, I know it's the infinity symbol, but it's almost looking like a DNA as well. So trying to keep it out. We've got the Star of Hope and Healing, the Best of Democracy coming forward. 3 major arcana, shining the light on this, like really powerful light. Introspection, balance, fully exposed. In the past, 4 major arcana. I'm feeling incredibly lightheaded while I read this. The Wheel of Fortune. It's my karma card, karma destiny, but also the wheel does not stop from turning. And we've got the Page of Swords. Is anybody listening to this message? Determinedly trying to bring the message forward. First of all, yes, 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 it's going to get into the US. They're going to try and keep it out, trying to isolate. But we've got the star here, the star rising. Reminds me also of a virus as well, the star with all its points on it. I don't think you're going to get, I think you're just not going to be able to keep it out again. And the moon is a star. It's not going to be kept out. There's a truth to be exposed here. Again, this card in regards to health, reap what you sow. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, skilled work into trying to find a vaccine in regards to this, but internally we've got that. Why am I getting blame the immigrants? Masculine energy, but it is fading. It's very much about bringing forward the wisdom of the feminine on the community basis. A lot of headlines very quickly. Loss, disappointment, heartbreak on an emotional level. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I'm not talking about money here. I'm talking about health. Trying to contain in the box. But it's also the end of a cycle. And we've got the sword of truth and wisdom and knowledge being drawn here in regards to this illness. Oh, on the bottom we've got the Death card. Death card, the Fool card, different order here. Death and new beginning. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. I think it's going to get into the US. It's going to be, yeah, I really don't know what to say. It just is what it is, what it is. Can't be, there may be some aggression coming out about blaming the immigrants, but it's not. Just all I can say is light coloured clothing, long sleeves, put your mosquito repellent on, first signs, seek help. I'm just going to leave it like that. I think, oh, well, actually, I might just draw a couple of cards. It's almost like it's going to spur on research once it gets into the US. Is a cure going? Not a cure? Is a vaccine going to be found? Is a vaccine getting what is it? mRNA. It enables them to develop vaccines incredibly quickly. Is there going to be a vaccine? Once dengue fever hits the US and there's some deaths, is a vaccine going to be developed? Is a vaccine going to be available? Yeah, collective awakening. Looking overseas for assistance perhaps, and it's going to come forward really quickly, slowly. So movement forward. Yeah, I'm going to say yes. There's going to be some burden in regards to secrets being brought to the surface in regards to this. A lunacy over it. Okay, a lunacy over it. So yes, there is going to be a vaccine. If you would want to have a look. I think it's going to come from overseas, to be honest. New Zealand is doing fabulous research in regards to mRNA vaccines for this sort of instance. So let's have a look. Is this You know what my question was? Is this the new next plague that's coming through? Big yes. Sword of truth. And I was thinking to myself, are there going to be people that will not take the vaccine? Yes. Yeah, I'm really getting, and then we've got another ace as well. Waterborne mosquitoes breed in water, stagnant water, but it's emotionally overwhelming as there are some that just, they won't take the vaccine. I'm just going to leave it like that. Yeah, when the I don't know what your opinions are. Don't shoot the messenger, please. There will be a vaccine on offer. It's going to be a harsh truth in regards to this. It will lead to a collective awakening, an inevitability, and a judgment moment for those that decide one way or the other. So, yeah, I do see that this is very possibly going to be the next. I think I've said enough on that. This is just a heads up. Love to you all. Take care.